Hey, welcome everybody to my show here. I told you guys I was going to do a couple of reviews. One of them being this one, JSA Allstars #1. I only got one copy of this one. I didn't subscribe. Told you last time it was just as a judo master. Not much of a DC person. I tried to read through this one. If you've watched any of my previous videos, you know that I have a problem with Judo Master and not doing any judo. Yeah, that's about all. I couldn't even get really through this one. I think the Judo Master character, even worse than when she was in the Birds of Prey. This one, they make her kind of seem dumb and naive, I guess. And at one point, you know, this one book. Let me talk about kind of the story of it. I guess, you know, after I guess the Brownstone was blown up or messed up or whatever, I read a couple of the other Justice Leagues, but don't quite know what happened, and they're kind of a separate team, and then they're trying to do this PR stuff, saying, no, they're trying to hide it, cover it up, I think, a little bit. That's what it feels like to me when I'm reading it. Then they're having troubles being a new team, a little bit, you know, on doing their battles and leadership, stuff like that. They're sitting around trying to make up a new kind of name for themselves. One of them, Sonia, the judo master, she makes a suggestion, and they kind of make her seem like dumb, yeah, she's always in the background, just these little panels of her here and there. I think DC's really got to develop their character, the judo master anyways, and let it do judo, got to do judo. So I skip over a bunch of stuff because I just can't get over that. And yeah, so if you guys ever find a judo comic where they're actually doing judo, let me know, I'll read it. Origins of Siege, this was a freebie, but there's new stuff in the beginning where it's a prologue to the beginnings of Siege, and what they needed was, well, it's basically Logie, and he was manipulating him in previous comics, and this is, yeah, saying, you know, what they got to do to, you know, get the job done, and them talking about, you know, how they're going to work together. Asgard doesn't belong here, and Loki gives a bit of, you know, talking about the 9 worlds and stuff like that. It's got some great artwork. It's supposed to be, I guess, the Siege stuff. Probably going to be some Fred Van Lente. No, this one's Bendis. Lucio Perillo, who does the art. I really like his art. It's actually really good colors. Painting's really nice, so if you ever hear that guy's name, watch out for his stuff. That's good stuff. Yeah, that's really nice. That's a pretty good one right there. And then the rest of the stuff, so that's some good stuff there. But then they go through the preview for Siege #1, where they have the incident that kickstarts the siege, and kind of supposed to get everybody on Norman's side for getting rid of Asgard. Then here they go through a little bit about some of the origins of the persons who are going to be in Siege. Captain America, drawings by Steve Epting. I like his stuff a lot. Here is this fella here, Asad Ribic. His paintings, his works are really nice. Who's here? Mike Perkins on the Bucky Barnes Captain America. The rest of the art, not much. But like I say, it's just going through some of the history of some of the big players that are going to be in Siege. This stuff I like right here, Wolverine. That's by Mike Choi and Sonia Oback. Great stuff. Love their stuff. Met them at the 09 Calgary Expo. Yeah. So that's about that, and there's a checklist on the back for all the Siege stuff. And then Wolverine Origins, #43, Braithwaite. Yeah, Braithwaite. He does the pencils and the colors for the cover. He does the pencils inside, some inks. Somebody else does the colors. Love his work, really good stuff. But he goes with to Silver Samurai, trying to continue his plan on destroying Romulus without it being really his plan. He's gathering other people to help him, so Romulus doesn't know what he's going to do, because Romulus pretty much knows him, so he enlists other people to help him get rid of him. But one person he goes to is the Silver Samurai to help him, teach him, or update his techniques on, refresh his skills with the Samurai blade, or the Miramasa blade, which was forged of his own can't remember, his anger, his own emotions. It's one of the only blades, one of the only things that can kill Wolverine. And there's a chip out of it at the end. If you were reading earlier Wolverine Origins, which his son Daken took a chip of the Miramasa blade and got the, I think the Tinkerer, yeah, I think it was the Tinkerer, got them put in his wrist claw, his third claw. So yeah, Daken, you see his third claw, he's got a bit of the Miramasa metal. And then I just quickly, because gearing up for April is the next Calgary Comic Expo, and I'm excited to go there, so I just want to quickly show you guys some of the stuff that I got last year. And if you see behind me, the Incredible Hulk 181, which is one of the first videos I showed you guys, but last year was supposed to be Herb Trimpe, or Trimp, however you say that. He was supposed to be there right at the last minute. He canceled, and he was the artist on that book. But Len Wein, or Len Wein, I don't know how to say his last name, I say Wein. He's going to be there, and hopefully he was the writer, I'm going to get him to sign that, as well as 180 and 182, and hopefully, what was that, one comic book, he did the Giant Size X-Men #1, which was the first appearance of that new X-Men team. If I can't get the real copy, then I do have a reprint that we're going to sign. But real quickly, so here's Mike Choi, Sonia Oback work, like their stuff. This is one of the covers, one of the signed covers I got there. Mark Brooks, I think there was Herb Trimpe stuff in this one as well. Got that signed. Again, Sonia and Mike Choi. Yannick Paquette, he's Canadian, Ontario, I believe. And I think my wife's going to try to do something funny. Frank Cho and Herb Trimpe had some works in this one as well. And there goes my alarm clock.
Ribbit. Ribbit.
That moment has been brought to you by Sesame Street. And quickly, because I'm running out of time again, Sonia and Choi, there, Uncanny X-Men, Avengers 20, Mark Brooks, Frank Cho on some Hulk stuff, Frank Cho, Mighty Avengers #1, and Yannick Paquette on some other, what is it, Young Avengers, or Young X-Men. So that's about that. I'll show you the other guys, the drawings that they did. See you guys later.